Run. It's week 8, baby. Easy run, 8.5K. I'm coordinated again. Woo! It's warm today. This is gonna be fun, but it's an easy pace today. It shouldn't be too hard. Let's see if I can get under zone 5 again. But I'm gonna warm up. I'm gonna do the movements. You know these ones. Yeah. Okay, bye. I really don't get this. I made it, what, 200 meters into the run? I've no music downloaded on my watch again. My shoes like to make loads of noise on my runs of my insoles because I have flat feet. It's really putting me off. I'm not even a K in. You hear that? I just had to stop because it annoys me. Maybe it's just one of those days. I'll just have to do 8.5K done. I'm walking around the block of my house. The reason I'm doing it is because I've been experiencing really bad cramps in my lower abdomen. Almost like period cramps for me, actually. I think it's actually because when you run, the blood from your digestive system leaves to your cardiovascular system. And I don't know if it's because my body's still somehow getting used to this kind of fitness, but I've been starting to feel them. I think I got it 2 or 3 times during the run. Normally I get it after the run. So each one lasts about 10 seconds, but it can be quite painful. So I thought instead of going from lightly jogging to sitting down, I lightly jog, walk, sit down to see if that helps. I tried to keep my heart rate below 180, but the last long hill at around 7.3K, it just went to 180. So I was trying to keep it down, so I'd slow down. I was even going 9 minutes, and then it just broke to 180. So then I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna keep slowing down because in some ways the pace was comfortable. My legs definitely felt it. I had pain at different times in different places. Just soreness, probably because, again, back to hills, because my 11K was on the flat. Easy run done. Week 8 is woo. Interval runs are today. I'm currently doing some Elinica. I've also decided to drink water with electrolytes now because I want to see if I can combat these cramps I'm experiencing, to see if I'm not actually getting enough electrolytes into my body. The intervals today are slightly different. Instead of 400 then 200 meters, it's going to be 800 then 200 meters. I feel like that's going to be difficult in a different way. I am going to be running the 800 meters slower, obviously. I'm not going to be running 6 minutes, but I think I'm going to aim for 6:50 is the minimum I want to run them at, and then see where I go from there and see if this feels like it benefits or not. If not, I'll just go back to the 400s. I'm ready. I'm going. I did it. You think 8 weeks in, you can do the workouts and your negative self-talk is nowhere near as bad as the first week, but that workout humbled me. I'm telling you, it never gets easier. That's the worst stinging I've ever felt from sweat. And I can't touch my eyes because my hands are sweaty. The aim today was to try and do between 6:30, 6:50 pace in these 800 meter reps, because I want to say when you do 1200 meter reps, that's your 10K goal. But 800 is shorter, so you gotta go faster. And first 2, I thought, yeah, it's doable. And then the hills. But I'll tell you, the cool down kilometer, it said my initial pace was over 10 minutes. I was basically walking, but like the old person run. I'm so glad I can just not move for the rest of the day. And I went when it was almost peak heat of the day. And because the sun was right in the sky, there was less shade. So was that a mistake? And I've now run over 100 kilometers this month. I also forgot to mention that drinking electrolytes before my run helped. I got no cramps during and after. Look at all the salt on my face. I got a little beard. It's a long run day, it's a long run day, it's a long... I'm trying to do something different each time. I'm not nervous at all. It rained when I woke up. I'm not looking very good. I'm about to leave in about 20 minutes. One thing, if anyone remembers in week 1, I said I added hill drills to 2 out of the 10 weeks of this training regimen. I have decided to scrap them because this week I've seen that the interval runs still can kick me in the butt a lot, and I don't think I need the hill drills as well. I'll leave that maybe for a future me to try. That's the service announcement, and you can go about the rest of your day now. Only when you finish the end of this video. Only when you, yeah. Not that it matters, but I'm wearing 2 left socks, and they're odd. It's so minimal, but it's the details, you know? It's the details. 12K is done. Can you tell I had fun? Wow, 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 wow. Ironically, I'm wearing the same outfit in my first video. Anyway, I ran 12K and I did it in an hour 29 something. I did not do it in the time that I expected or planned to do. I wanted to see if I could run under 7:20 average pace per kilometer. I may have made some errors in that run, so I had to run 7K before park run. I realized this morning that this was the first long run that I've done in a while here with all the hills. It's been 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago I did 9K. Last week I did an average pace of 7:04 in my long run. In my head I thought, oh, I could do average 7 again. So I started off faster than I did last week. I started off at 7:22 average pace and then got faster. I started off at 7:07 my first K. Second K was 7:49, which was up a hill. And I realized I might be late to park run because I gave myself just under 50 minutes to do 7K before park run, and 50 minutes is doing it at around 7 minutes. And I had just done at 7:49. And I also had to run up a really long hill after that. That wasn't even the bad hill. That was an okay hill. And I did have an under 7 split, only one this time. And I got to park run a minute late by 5K. I really wanted to call it quits. I don't want to stop, but I did want to stop because my legs were so tired. I kept thinking to myself, I've run way too fast at the beginning. I have to really slow it down. I had 1 over 8 minute K. Considering how I felt for the last 5K during park run, that is impressive. I am proud of that. And I just decided to switch off and not look at my watch and just run. So that is the take home from today's long run. I still ran the longest distance ever in my life, but I've decided that I'm not going to increase the long runs anymore. The plan was to run 13 next week and then 14 the week after, but considering I'm going to be on hills for the next 2 weeks, I think it's best that I don't increase my long runs because it's better that I get used to and practice a 10K route and then a little bit more than to keep running more. I still find it impressive that my body can do that and my mind can, no matter how much it's telling me to stop, I was able to push through. At the end, there may be a photo that I can find because I think my photo was taken at the end of park run. I started celebrating. Those people think I did a 5K in over 40 minutes. I ran 12K. It was a challenge. It honestly makes you remember that no matter how good you are at certain distances or just practicing your runs, you're always gonna have some kind of curveball at some point. Thank you for watching as always. That's the end of week 8. We have 2 more weeks on this regimen and see you in the next one. I never know how to end these videos.